If you're looking for a deal before you buy your home, tell me how this sounds. $15,000 already off the purchase price plus closing costs. Let's go take a look. Real estate go to Diante. Here as always in this beautiful 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,100 plus square foot home in Deltona, Florida. And yes, we already have $15,000 taking off the purchase price. And yes, you heard that right. The seller is also willing to give money towards your closing costs. Absolutely incredible. And not to mention the open floor plan. This is definitely a home I know you guys are gonna be excited to see. So before we get into it, you should know by now, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, because we are bringing you the best deals in Central Florida so you can make this house or a future house your home. Let's go take a look at this thing. What matters most to you in a home? So let me know in the comment section below. Always remember, okay, Thursday and Saturday, we are bringing you a new home with the best deals we can find in Central Florida. So as you guys consider this home, I want to go into detail what it's going to look like when you are closing on the home from start to finish in regards to the process. So first and foremost, we're going to get pre-approved. We're gonna get with my lender. They're gonna kind of look at your financials and how we can package a deal specifically to you so we can make it work best for you and your family. So once we do that, we're going to submit an offer on the property, Okay, so when we submit an offer on the property, we're using something called the as-is contract, all right? So we're gonna do this via DigiSign. It's very simple. I send over the contract, you sign, and then we get it to the seller. Now, when we get those amazing words saying, we accept your offer, the fun begins. And it's gonna feel like we're drinking out of a water hose. So I wanna warn you now, but that's what you guys have me here for, okay? We're gonna make it as smooth as possible. So here are the steps. The first 2 weeks is gonna go crazy, okay? So you're gonna have to do a couple of things. First and foremost, you're going to have to submit your escrow. So what escrow is the money that you have to put to the title company. They hold it until 30 days or 45 days when we close, okay? That's gonna be about $4,000 for this home. We get escrow by calculating 1% of the purchase price. Now, once we submit the escrow, once again, we have to do that within 3 days, we go under contract. We are then going to have our inspection. So that's gonna be 5 to 7 days is our window. We're gonna call the inspector. Shout out to my inspector, Danny. He gets us in the home within about 48 hours or so. So he's gonna get in there, he's gonna look at the home, and he's gonna let us know the major issues that we see in the home, okay? So we'll go through that together, all right? Determine what needs to be fixed or if it's perfectly fine. Now, once we pass the inspection period and we determine everything is good with the home, we're gonna do what's called getting an appraiser. Now, the appraiser is gonna come out and they are gonna let us know, hey, this home is worth what you paid for, it's actually worth more, it's worth less. So depending on the appraiser's response, right, we're gonna go back to the seller and discuss it, especially if it comes down lower. If it comes at price or higher, we're good to go and we're moving forward. Now guys, okay, after those 2 weeks of almost craziness, you're submitting documents, you're ordering inspections, you're putting in the escrow, you're doing appraisal, it almost gets silent for like 10 days. And that's because our file is now going through underwriting, okay? And they're looking at it, that being the bank, they're looking at our file, making sure everything is good, making sure there's no exceptions, and then they get back to us, right? So sometimes it gets back to us and we have to fulfill a few conditions, which is fine, but within that time, I haven't left you, our lender haven't left you. It just feels weird because the first 2 weeks we're talking to each other every single day. So once it comes back and everything is fine, we're moving closer to the closing date. So typically homes that are ready to go, it takes 30 days to close. So they're gonna give us something called, and they're magical words that we can't wait to hear, clear to close. So once we hear those words, clear to close, we're ready to go, okay? So the closing day is a couple of hours before we close on the property. We're gonna come back and make sure everything is in order, nothing is missing, all right? And then we're gonna go to the title company. We're gonna sign those documents, and you're gonna get your keys. Right, so the process is amazing. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Reach out to me, guys. You're gonna see my contact information right here below. I'll be more than willing to go in even further detail about the process so you and your family feel at ease making this decision, okay? And I want you to remember, okay? Never forget this. In real estate, there are only 2 people that can get you exactly what you want, okay? That's D and you. Talk soon, guys.